My name is Matt Wardle and I am a drama practitioner. I love this painting for lots of reasons. When I first started working in schools, it was the first painting I ever brought a class to see here in the gallery, and there's just something about it. I think it might be the sort of vividness of the colour, or just the fascinating detail to it, that it was just, the children were completely enraptured by it, and I don't think I'd ever seen the effect that an actual real painting could have over, say, for example, a digital image or a printed sort of version of this. And that's why I love it. And I've used it many, many times in my work since then, because it's a really rich painting. As a child, I was completely obsessed by stories. I was always making little books and writing stories all the time. And so I think that's probably where it all started. And then I quite quickly decided when I was a child that I wanted to be an actor, that I wanted to pretend to be other people and to make stories, if you like. So I did. So I went to drama school, and soon after drama school, I found myself becoming really interested in schools, actually, and what education looked like for children. The power of story was always sort of there for me. And so I decided that I wanted to do much, much more work around sort of the very human experience of the world. And that really led me towards finding out about some of the sort of drama for learning practice that had existed way before my time that I didn't know anything about, particularly in the work of a playwright who I knew really well called Edward Bond, but his education work and his belief that the purpose of drama and of theatre really was to provide justice. And I found that's such an interesting and profound idea that it sort of compelled all of my work from that point. This is always a really interesting point, and I always come back to the point that stories are what make us human. And for me, now more than ever, it's so important that we have the opportunity to understand our own humanity, and for children, certainly, to experience what it means to be a human being. And the way we do that is by empathizing with other people who are not ourselves, by taking a walk in their shoes for a while, and stories are the perfect way to do that. So drama for learning in a gallery is something brilliant. Lots of people imagine that in a gallery we have to sit very quietly or stand very quietly, look at a painting and then move on. But, actually the gallery is the perfect place to use our bodies, to use our faces, and to really sort of step into these paintings. We can do that through sound. We can do it through becoming the characters in the gallery, and we can do that in the gallery as well. There's no reason why we couldn't do that in the space right in front of the painting with it there in front of us. So a lot of my work is about bringing groups of children into the gallery, and then as stepping into that painting in our own way. So this session is, I think, a really exciting one. It's an opportunity to experience some drama for learning in the gallery in real time, and see how you might build, slowly layering a story from the ground up until something really interesting and something really humanizing happens within the story. And the other aspect of it is that we are really pleased to be working with Manchester City Council on their climate agenda at the moment, because for me, this is a really pressing issue. So the session is also about how we have conversations about climate change and about global warming, and about the things that are going to be big, big issues for children in their own lifetime. How we do that in a way which is not traumatic for them, in a way that is empowering and leaves them with a sense of hope and agency for change at the end of it.